Welcome to Nightfall Enigmas. Tonight, we uncover the chilling truths hidden within the flames. From ghostly whispers in California's wildfire ruins to the forgotten spirits of America's deadliest fire, and the eerie vanishings in the Sierra Nevada. These are not just stories, they are real. Are you ready to face the unknown?
In the summer of 2021, the Sierra Nevada mountains bore witness to one of California's largest wildfires, the Dixie Fire. As flames consumed over 960,000 acres, they unearthed more than just destruction. Whispers of the supernatural spread like embers, recounting chilling tales of hikers who vanished without a trace near the Plumas National Forest. These disappearances were more than accidents. They carried an aura of something ancient, something cursed. It began with a group of hikers, eager to explore the rugged trails despite the growing wildfire. According to local authorities, they were last seen on the Feather River Canyon Trail, a path notorious for its beauty and its dangers. Days later, search crews found their abandoned campsite. Everything was untouched, tents pitched, food uneaten, but there was no sign of the hikers. As the fire intensified, locals began reporting strange sightings. Smoke carried shapes that resembled shadowy humanoid figures. Some claimed these were the spirits of Native Americans, bound to the land after a tragic past. Legends say that this area was once a sacred burial site, disturbed by settlers during the Gold Rush era. Could these restless souls be seeking revenge? But the most haunting account came from a firefighter. While battling the flames near an old mining trail, he claimed to have seen a figure standing in the inferno. A woman dressed in tattered clothing, her face obscured by smoke. When he called out to her, she vanished. Later, he learned that the area was the site of a mass grave from the 1800s. As the Dixie Fire was finally contained, the missing hikers were never found. Their disappearance remains a chilling mystery, adding to the lore of the Sierra Nevada. Locals now warn travelers to avoid the Feather River Canyon, especially at dusk. For when the smoke begins to rise, so do the shadows, and they might not let you leave. The Sierra Nevada holds many secrets, but some are better left undisturbed. Were the hikers victims of natural disaster, or something far beyond human comprehension? Perhaps the truth lies hidden, lost in the ashes of the Dixie Fire. Fire is a force of destruction, but what if it awakens something beyond our understanding? When the 2018 Camp Fire tore through Paradise, California, it left behind more than ashes. Some say it left behind voices, ghostly figures that wander the ruins of a once thriving town. This is the story of California's haunted wildfire zones and the spirits that refuse to leave. On November 8, 2018, the deadliest wildfire in California's history ignited in Butte County. Within hours, the town of Paradise was reduced to smoldering ruins. Over 85 people lost their lives. But for some, death was not the end. Months after the fire, survivors and first responders returned to Paradise. They expected destruction, but they did not expect what they heard. Late at night, in the abandoned streets, there were whispers, voices calling for help. One firefighter returning to retrieve equipment reported hearing footsteps echoing in the rubble. He turned expecting to see a colleague, but there was no one there. Then a woman's voice whispered, Residents who returned to salvage belongings spoke of shadowy figures seen just beyond their vision. One man claimed he saw a woman standing in the ruins of her former home, motionless. But when he called out, she vanished into thin air. Even stranger were the sounds. A child's laughter near a burned-down school, the creak of a swing, even when no wind was blowing. Could it be the voices of those lost in the fire, or something else? Not everyone believes in ghosts. One skeptical journalist spent a night in paradise, documenting the eerie tales. He dismissed the voices as the wind until he recorded one. Upon playback, he heard a whisper that hadn't been there before.
We're still here.
Whether you believe in ghosts or not, one thing is certain: tragedy leaves an imprint. Maybe it's the energy of those who perished, lingering where their lives were cut short, or maybe some souls simply refuse to leave. The town of Paradise is rebuilding, but some say the past still lingers. Do the spirits of the campfire's victims still walk among us? Or are these encounters just echoes of trauma? Let us know what you think. And if you ever visit Paradise, California, listen closely. You might not be alone. October 8th, 1871, a night of terror lost in the shadows of history. While the Great Chicago Fire stole the headlines, another inferno raged further north, consuming the town of Peshtigo, Wisconsin. In a matter of hours, over 1,500 souls perished, and some say their spirits never left. The flames erupted without warning, fueled by drought and strong winds. It wasn't just a fire, it was a firestorm. The heat was so intense that it turned sand into glass and incinerated entire families in an instant. Survivors described a wall of fire moving faster than a horse could gallop, swallowing everything in its path. In the aftermath, the land remained cursed. Entire families had been wiped out, their bodies unrecognizable, their spirits forever tied to the ashes. For years, locals reported eerie cries echoing through the empty fields at night. Desperate voices calling for help long after the flames had died. To bury the overwhelming number of dead, survivors had no choice but to dig mass graves. One particular site, a communal burial ground outside town, became the center of chilling tales. A lone, ghostly figure is often seen standing by the grave, silent, watching. Some say it is the spirit of a priest who died trying to save his parishioners. Others claim it's an unknown child, searching for a lost family. Even today, travelers passing through Peshtigo report strange encounters. Some claim to see ghostly figures wandering near the old town site. Others have heard whispers on the wind, voices calling out in the darkness. A few have even stopped for what they thought was a hitchhiker, only to find the seat empty when they look back. The Peshtigo fire remains America's deadliest wildfire, yet it is often overshadowed by the Chicago fire that happened the same night. But those who live here never forget. Every year on October 8th, candles are placed at the memorial. Some say on that night, the spirits return to remind us of the tragedy that time tried to erase. If you enjoyed this chilling true story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. What do you think? Are the spirits of Peshtigo still watching? Let us know in the comments below.